Hey guys, it's Brian with Stogie Review. I'm back with another video cigar review, this time of the Hoyo by Hoyo de Monterrey. So this new Hoyo looks to be the latest in General Cigar's push to update and modernize their brands and packaging, which we saw a lot of that at the last IPCPR. So it's really not surprising that this cigar has its own website that's completely separate from the other Hoyo products. That website's more traditional. The new HoyoCigars.com is very slick. But at the same time heavy on rustic, artisanal-ish pictures of cigars on wooden tables and close-up of calloused hands working tobacco. There's not a lot of text to be read, very slick, but they do dedicate a significant portion of it talking about this new look. It's a pretty bold-looking cigar, and it borrows heavily from the appearance of the previously released Hoyo Edición de Cumpleaños 150. I think I said that right. But I'm less interested in the appearance of this thing and all the really nice looking packaging, and more interested in what's in it. For that, we go to the press release that came with these sample cigars I got. Hoyo begins with a proprietary wrapper called Esteli Habano Shade, cultivated by the Plasencia Group exclusively for Hoyo. It is a first Cuban seed shade-grown wrapper and is also one of the heaviest wrappers used in premium cigars. The Plasencias use special cultural practices to deliver a thick, pliable leaf with bold, peppery flavor. Given the power of the leaf, the Hoyo blending team chose to apply increased fermentation, taking place over 2 years to bring deeper dimension to its taste. The blend consists of 3 different tobaccos, a Pennsylvania Ligero, plus Nicaraguan Esteli and Nicaraguan Ometepe leaves. Each of the filler leaves was aged for more than 18 months. The Pennsylvania Ligero is a powerhouse, balanced by aged Ometepe leaves. The Esteli leaves lend a familiar earthy flavor that increases the cigar's complexity. An aged Ecuadorian Sumatra binder lends great combustibility and ensures an even burn. Each of the 4 vitolas are packaged in 20-count boxes. This is the Robusto, the 5x54. It's got a suggested retail price of $6.59. Let's see, and all future releases will be branded under the name Hoyo. So I've been smoking this cigar for a little bit here to get some initial impressions here. It's starting off pretty earthy, kind of a really intense earthiness. I know I saw places where it was described as creamy. It's not coming across as creamy to me, but it is very, very earthy. Some leather and some definite pepper. It's not, that really sums it up. In terms of the burn, so far it's a little wavy. I accidentally let it go out almost immediately, which is my bad, but it seems to be burned pretty well. I haven't seen, looking the cigar over, it looks great. Mostly finer veins, a few larger ones, so far not a lot to report. So I'm checking back in here to show off that the burn is a little funky on this one. I had one the other night just the other night, in fact, from the same humidor, same conditions, basically. In fact, these are possibly more favorable, and it burned better than this, but it did require a touch-up. I'm about to touch this thing up. In terms of flavor, since I'm here, not a big deal of difference. There's I think there's a little bit more woodiness to it now, and there's a little touch, a pleasant, nice little touch of sweetness to it, but for the most part, it's predominantly earthy and a little bit peppery. So I'm back, and I'm about to burn the band in a second. There's no call for that. There's no need to ever burn the band. So the flavor has gotten a little bit more nuanced here in the center part. I did finally get a little of the creaminess, a little creamy leatheriness in there. A little bit, like I said, a little more subtlety to this. It's more, it kind of surprises me actually, and I've had a few of these when I really sit down and focus on it. I'm getting some notes that actually remind me a little bit of the Hoyo Dark Sumatras I used to smoke a bunch of back in the day years ago. This is probably due to the shared Ecuadorian Sumatra both of these have. I also get these interesting little pine hint to it here and there. It's got a very pleasant pepper flavor so far, right here, especially in the center here. It's a big part of the profile, but it's not exactly like a pepper bomb right now. So that's where it's at. And we've come to the end of the cigar at this point. So it's gotten a little more peppery, but it's not really losing the other flavors either. There's the leathers in there, the earthiness. There's a kind of an earthiness to the finish, woody, peppery bite that lingers. So what's the verdict on the new Hoyo by Hoyo de Monterrey? I enjoyed it, and it's attractively priced, but I didn't love this cigar. It's not a wow cigar. But it is a cigar that I think it'll appeal to people who love that earthy, peppery kind of profile. I have to say I'm impressed at how well it burns, considering all the heavy tobacco it contains. That's no small feat, and it really the burn issues were pretty minor. There's some corrections here and there, but it's really also at the same time it's not a cigar you can dawdle with. If you want to keep it burning properly, you need to keep on it. Um, as always, though, don't take my word for it. Go out and try one, and if you do, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of it. Thanks for watching. So, fun fact: Hoyo means hole, Hole, and it's actually a reference to the concave terrain favored by growers of premium tobacco. I'm not the biggest fan of really large bands,